If you're someone with big dreams but often find yourself putting things off, this video is a wake-up call for you. The hard truth is this: your time is running out and nothing significant is changing. It's easy to daydream about the future and imagine a better life. But here's the reality. Without action, those dreams will disappear, like writing in the sand washed away by waves. Every day you wait, you're losing opportunities and moving further away from the life you've always wanted. If you don't take control, your future could turn into a boring, repetitive routine, a life that feels stuck on repeat, with nothing exciting or meaningful happening. Many people end up spending years in the same job, getting the occasional pay raise. But those raises barely make a difference because, as you earn more, your expenses often increase too. This leaves you stuck in a frustrating cycle, going nowhere fast. The truth is, you're not alone in feeling stuck. Society has normalized this way of living, convincing you that if you aren't progressing, it's because you're lazy or incapable. But here's a key insight. Your past doesn't define your future. Even if you've been in this stagnant place for years, it doesn't mean you're destined to stay there. You're not lazy. You're frustrated. Frustrated by a system that's built to maintain the status quo, keeping people moving in circles. This system thrives on the illusion that slow, incremental progress is the only way forward, but the reality is, it doesn't have to be that way. The good news? You can rewrite your story. In this video, I'll share a 5-step plan to help you escape this cycle, build momentum, and finally start living the life you've always envisioned. Let's start by understanding the first stage, which I call stagnation. This is the phase where you feel lost, like you've been thrown into life without a map. After school, most of us are left to figure things out on our own. You get your first job, stick with it because it feels safe, and convince yourself that staying the course is the smartest move. But here's the danger. Staying in this phase for too long often leads to financial stagnation. Your income barely covers your living expenses, and you feel like you're treading water, just trying to keep from sinking. To illustrate this point, consider this. As of 2025, the U.S. national debt is over $36 trillion and climbing rapidly. This isn't just a statistic, it's a reflection of a broader trend, an economy that increasingly depends on debt. More and more people are renting instead of owning, from homes to cars to everyday items. This isn't just a cultural shift, it's a deliberate strategy by those in power to consolidate control. Take the concept of the Great Reset, for example, a plan to centralize ownership and reduce individual autonomy. The more reliant you are on renting and borrowing, the less control you have over your own life. But here's the thing. Breaking free from this system becomes harder the longer you wait. That's why it's crucial to act now. Let's debunk one of the biggest lies society tells us. Money can't buy happiness. While it's true that money alone won't solve all your problems, financial independence is a critical foundation for happiness. Why? Because it gives you the freedom to make choices. Choices about where you live, what you do, and how you spend your time. Without financial stress holding you back, you can focus on what truly matters to you. The wealthy understand this, which is why they prioritize growing their assets. Instead of envying their success, use it as motivation to take control of your own financial future. How can you do this? Start by getting a clear picture of your financial situation. Track every dollar you spend for 1 month, every coffee, every subscription, every impulse purchase. This might seem tedious, but it's a powerful way to identify where your money's going. Once you've done this, separate your expenses into essentials and non-essentials. Use this information to create a realistic budget and automate your savings so that a portion of your income is set aside each month. Think of it as saving your progress in a video game. You're building a foundation for future success. The next phase is called ignition. This is where the real transformation begins. Ignition is the stage where you stop simply surviving and start thriving. You set clear goals, take calculated risks, and make deliberate changes in your life. But getting to this stage isn't easy. You'll face challenges that test your resolve. The first challenge is your social circle. As you start to grow and change, not everyone around you will support your journey. Some people may feel threatened by your ambition because it forces them to confront their own choices. They might downplay your successes or try to pull you back into old habits. Recognize this behavior for what it is, a reflection of their insecurities, not a reflection of your worth. To overcome this, surround yourself with people who inspire and support you. Join communities of like-minded individuals who share your goals and values. The second challenge is inflation. Saving money is a good start, but it's not enough to secure your financial future. Inflation gradually reduces the value of your money, meaning the cash sitting in your bank account loses purchasing power over time. For example, $5,000 saved today might only buy what $3,000 can buy in 20 years if inflation averages 2.5% per year. To combat this, you need to invest. Start small and choose investments that align with your goals, whether it's stocks, real estate, or index funds. The goal is to make your money work for you, growing over time rather than sitting idle. By recognizing these stages and taking decisive action, you can escape the cycle of stagnation and create a life of purpose, financial freedom, and personal fulfillment. Remember, the journey won't be easy, but every small step you take brings you closer to the future you've always dreamed of. So start today. Track your spending, set your goals, and take that first step toward ignition. Your dreams are waiting for you, but it's up to you to make them a reality.